Okay, today we have the oh shit, I actually don't remember what this one is. So my apologies, but I do believe it is called the Mini Evo. Um, this is another knife that was sent to me for review by my poop brother over at the Pocket Bulge. Please check him out. And yeah, so let's just get right into it. This is a fantastic knife. It is fantastic. I am such a fan of this knife. I from the moment that I picked it up and I flipped it, it just felt amazing. Like, yeah, I'm not a fan of how much this thing sticks out. Just you know me and flippers. It's just like I feel like it ruins the aesthetic of the knife. But my God, is this thing so well done. It blends just perfectly with the curve of this, just giving you like a finger stop, for this thing. It feels so good. Just flipping it, just touching this entire thing is buttery soft. It feels so good to run my fingers along it. There's not a single sharp edge to this thing, other than of course, the pointy and sharp part of the blade. But it feels amazing. Like I could barely feel a difference. If I closed my eyes and I was touching this thing, I would never know that there was this inlay in a bunch of titanium. And the inlay, by the way, is beautiful. Look at that. The way it just catches the light and just dances across the thing. It's fantastic. Pocket clip here. Pocket clip is a little tight, but because of its material and shape and everything, it's something that can be loosened up. I'm not going to dare do that. But again, this is really this, you know, given its thickness and cut. Oh, and it's contour, of course. It just feels so good to just run my fingers over it. But this thing, and it fires out like oh man, it's so satisfying. And the hardware on it, just my goodness, I cannot stop gushing about this thing. It's fantastic. The jimping on the back, the blade steel. I believe it is. Is it M390? I want to say. I'm not even sure. Um, I can't. I don't see it, so I'd have to look that up. But this thing just it's phenomenal. I did not carry this because I wouldn't dare do anything to mess this thing up. It is far too nice. Of course, Pocket Bulge's signature edge to it. Just mirror edge, just beautiful. I wish I could finger flick it, but this thing is really deep set in the in the handle that you can't really get a finger in there to flick it. But it's so satisfying. Just using the flipper tab, God, it just clacks out there, and it's rock solid too. Just the fit, finish, and craftsmanship on this thing is fantastic. It is not a Re8 knife, but I believe Re8 is the one that actually manufactures it for whoever this is. It'll be in the title and description. So I don't know it right off the top of my head, but point is, this thing it's fantastic. I want to get right into my review of it. So here we go. So materials 5, just without question, total 5. It's this thing screams premium. Just everything about it. Ergonomics 5. It just feels totally just capable. I have utter confidence in that this thing isn't going to slip out of my hand. No sharp edges or anything like that. Just everything about it is just wonderful. I feel like I could do anything with this thing. Craftsmanship 5. It, I wish you could just feel the way this thing feels. It is unreal. It feels like it's soft. It's metal and it feels soft. Like I'd rub my face on this thing. It's so soft. My goodness. Design 5, of course. Versatility. I mean, it's at least, I would say, a 4. This is some thick blade material, thick stock. So it could probably take a hit. I wouldn't want to, of course, 'cause it's a very expensive knife. But it has this groove here, so it's not going to get stuck in anything. Like if you stabbed in something wet, it's not going to create suction, so you can pull this thing right out. The blade shape of it, the whole is this drop point? I forget exactly, but this thing just is it's a working edge. You can just do so much with it. It's so thin that it's going to slice like you know just do incredible work. um yeah, this thing is highly capable, so 5 totally. um Carryability, super light. I want to say this thing is under 3 ounces. Let's just check real quick. Okay, 2.9. It's incredible, you know so under 3 ounces. It's not going to snag on any of your clothes or rip anything up. The pocket clip's a little tight, but honestly, this is meant to go into like thin pants or something like that. It's not meant to go really in a pair of jeans or sweatpants. um yeah, carryability 5. Value. Now, that's always my hang up for these things. I arguably I'm kind of cheap, um but I think for something like this, I would know what I'm getting. And I think this retails for roughly around like $300 or so. I can't say that that is a ripoff, given how what high marks this thing has. Uh, I mean, and this is just me. I'm gonna give it a 4, just because I think that's a lot of money to pay for a knife. But really, it's probably not. It probably is more of a 5. Just it I hey, it's my ass, so I can say whatever the hell I want. Um, but yeah, this thing is fantastic, utterly fantastic. Poop Brother, thank you so much for sharing this one. And that is a quick wrap up of this mini Evo.